Supervisor Dr. Jean G. Eager, to the School Principal of Paril National High School Mr. Fernando S. Limutan, to the School Principal of Paril Elementary School Dr. Cecil L. Abrenge, Paril National High School and Paril Elementary School teachers, barangay officials, headed by Honorable Nerissa Villadoncillo Calalang, parents, guests, fellow completers, good afternoon. It feels surreal standing here before you all, seeing each of you in your finest clothes. This is a sight I've longed for, a moment I've dreamt of. Since the pandemic struck in 2020, for 2 years, our celebrations were muted. Our triumphs felt distant, celebrated through screens instead of shared smiles and hugs. Way back 2020, when I'm elementary, specifically in 6th grade, I've also delivered my valedictory speech. But through the lenses, through the screens, I've delivered it virtually. And to tell you honestly, it doesn't even compare to what I'm feeling right now. Because today, though, feels different. Today, we're finally here, walking across the stage, hearing our names called, finally wearing our white graduation gowns. Finally, makarelate na tas kanta nga, welcome to the final show. Hope you're wearing your best clothes. Or sa trend nga, say my name and everything just stop. Malayo pa, pero malayo na. The journey has been long, but finally, we've arrived. I once said to my mama, Ma, ikapoy ka po, what if muundang ko? I said to her jokingly. This was very random since nga baragid ni Ani. Ya, hilong kaayo niya, ikalit lang kong ingon niya nga, Ma, ikapoy na jud ko, what if muundang na ko? Which to tell you honestly, I really meant what I said that time. I was really tired, not only physically, but also mentally. And kaya mo sa first line na giingon ni Mama? Ha? Naunsa ka dira eh? Very typical ni Mama. So ako said, gibalik sad na ako akong giingon. Ma, ikapoy na jud ko. Muundang na lang ka akong eskwela sa? I said again. Then, my mom replied with a stern look on her face. Sige, undang. Kaya di natin ka pa-eskwelawan o balik, umuundang ka. Pagmumba na lang dito ay, she said. And so, we fell into a moment of silence. Her reply may not be the typical reply that you all are expecting. Because instead of inspiring me or telling me not to stop attending my classes, she did the opposite. She even pushed me to continue what I'm planning to do, which is muundang. But syempre, with a twist. It may not be a typical answer, but in those 18 words, I found my comfort, and most importantly, my spark in learning again. It's in those moments where I realize that it's okay to feel tired. It's always okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel what I'm feeling. Because Ana dito sa nabasahan sa Facebook, it's okay to feel what you're feeling because all feelings are valid. The happiness, the sadness, the loneliness, the angriness, the tiredness, or even the kiligness and the jealousness bisag wala kay karapatan. But what's not valid is your behavior towards it. What's not valid is giving up on something just because you feel tired and feel like you can't proceed. That's why I want you all to remember this. If you all get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Looking around, I see not just faces, but the echoes of countless struggles, triumphs, and shared experiences. I know each of you has a story to tell, a unique narrative filled with sleepless nights, worries, and dreams you've all worked hard to achieve. I know this wasn't a simple journey to all of us. There were days when the path ahead was blurry. There are uncertain thoughts, days when the weight of expectations felt like a crushing burden. Days when the words like, "Kay balumi, oy, kayo na nimo, ikaw nabut na." Or words like, "Isud daw exam niya, ma-perfect di ay ito," felt so heavy to carry. Days when the compliments feels like pressure piling up here and here. And days where disappointments feels like failure we can't prevent from happening. We've all known our lightning and thunderstorms, our personal storms of doubts, fears, and disappointments. We stumbled, we fell, something so hard we even get numb. Then, we tasted failure. the bitter but essential ingredient in the recipe of our success. Think back or baliki. Dili siya kay kabalo ko magkabalo ka nga siya yung muhang balikan, masakitan na ka. Think back those moments where we've had a surprise exam and suddenly all of us didn't get a passing score. Pero instead nga ma-disappoint, ako arang ikatawa. Those times, lads, when katagan tag-case study ni Sir Tocado nga hadlo kaayo na kay kung natugdi na ito ma-explain og tarong, niya unexpectedly na perfect nato. Those times, guys, nga mauli mo sa amua or sa elevated, kalit na kaayo kay naghimo to sa to ang mga projects, kay lagi, ato ang motto, if tomorrow isn't the due date, then today isn't the due date. Remember those days when everything feels light to carry? Those days where we can joke on almost everything. Pero, let's look back on those moments also. Those moments when we present a presentation, our voice trembling, our mind going blank. That friendship that shattered, leaving us feeling lost and alone, questioning our worth, and asking the typical question na, asa ko nakuha? Or that time when we've had no clue why we're stripped up in our academic standing, which left us with lots of questions in our minds like, nganong natangtang ko sa top? Is my all not enough? Where did it go wrong? To tell you, those weren't just isolated incidents. They were lessons in disguise, stepping stones in the path to where we are today. They taught us that failure isn't the opposite of success, but a vital part of the process. A teacher in its own right. So remember that failure is not the end. It's a redirection, a chance to change, to learn, to adapt, and to grow. Our society often focuses on the glittering finish line. The trophies, the medals, the ribbons, the certificates, the diplomas, or all of the easily visible symbols of achievement. But what about the countless hours spent reviewing in our books and notes just to pass that one exam? What about all the sacrifices that we've made just to be here today? What about the silent tears shed in frustration, disappointments, and the pressure to do better? What about the countless times when you wanted to give up but didn't? These are the unsung heroes of our success, the unseen struggles that deserves the recognition and celebration. We've learned that true success isn't just about the destination. It's about the journey, the grit, the unwavering belief in ourselves, even when doubt whispers in our ears. It's about the lessons learned from failures and the unwavering support of those who believe in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Remember those times when people judged you? Just like, based on a single test score, a single mistake, a single moment captured out of context. They saw only the surface, the snapshot, not the whole story, the countless hours of effort, the dedication, and the perseverance. It's funny how people only see that one mistake on the test, but not the fact that you only had a single mistake on the test. I believe there's no such easy exam. That's why it left me with thoughts like, why did people chose to judge? Why did people choose to judge just because of that one mistake? Shouldn't he or she be recognized for only having that one mistake? Then, it struck to me that that's the harsh reality of a world that often prioritizes appearance over substance. But we know, that we are more than just the sum of our mistakes. We are the sum of our experiences, our growth, and our resiliences. This graduation isn't just about the diplomas we receive. It's about the countless sleepless nights spent cramming for projects. The frantic rush to review 5 minutes before the exams. Those times we beg our teachers to extend the deadlines. The shared assignments wherein ang answer sa usa, answer sa tanan. The grabbing stress after the exams, wondering if our scores would be high enough. It's about the shared laughter, tears, and the beautiful chaos that defined our high school years. It's about the tiredness, the exhaustion, but also the unwavering perseverance that brought us here. And of course, it's about my lab teams, my incredible classmates, and of course, my beloved advisor. You all are the heart of my Paril National High School experience. You are the reason I never regretted choosing this school. You are the reason why my high school years were filled with unforgettable memories. You are more than just my classmates. You are my family. You are the reason why padayon wasn't just a word, but a way of life. Salamat kaayo. We will never be junior high school again, wearing the same uniform every day, mga tawa nga halos manghilak na tungod sa mga kabuang nga bisag unsa lay mauna-unaan, murang utay og snacks during breaks, nga magdali-dali og pangupya sa assignment 5 minutes before mosulod si teacher, mag-run sa kadaghan sa schoolworks, magplano og mga laag nga kasagaran dili madayon, nya kana sang mahuwang kunuhay og ballpen, nya dili na di ay ito iuli. And most importantly, promising to be never a stranger of our tomorrow. From napunan na jud ko sa imong mounting to minawat kita ayaw ko nimo ting. From nakapaenroll na mo guys to nakapangayon ang good moral mga boss. From oy nakasagot na mo sa recitation sa Filipino guys to oy guys nakasagot na mo sa pledge of loyalty. From kumana ka sa imong project sa math tal to kumana ka sa imong valedictory speech tal. And finally from hello everyone, I'm Thalia 14. Nice to meet you all. To farewell everyone, this is Thalia 15, saying it does not feel good to bid my farewell at all. This may not be our last encounter, but the thought of my tomorrow not being like me today fills me with a bittersweet sadness. To my parents, especially to my mama, Ma, I want to give you my deepest gratitude for all the things that you've done for me. Thank you for all the sleepless nights that you've spent with me making my project. Thank you for always lending a hand when everything feels heavy to carry. Thank you for always lending me your ears when I needed someone to talk to. Thank you for always understanding me when no one else can. Thank you for the advice, for your unwavering support, your sacrifices, and for your unending love. Ma, salamat kaayo. To my Papa, thank you. Thank you for the love, guidance, and support. Thank you for the panagsangabaw niya tag-50, and syempre, thank you sa tanang love advice. To my grandparents, salamat kaayo sa pag-amping, paghiya o pagpadako namo when both of our parents dead. Salamat kaayo sa pagsuporta kanunay sa pag-usa ang ganahan buhaton. Salamat kaayo kay sa panahon na wala sila mama o papa na ara mo, especially in my elementary days. To all of my family, thank you for your unwavering support. Thank you for always being there backing me up when I needed someone to count on. Thank you sa grabing paghigugma, pagdisiplina, o pagsuporta. Know that I will forever be grateful to all of you. Mahal na ko kabuktanan. Then of course, to my beloved advisor. Thank you kaayo Ma'am Ay sa pasensya o pasabay sa halos sa nanamong kabuang. You will definitely be one of the person na akong balik-balikon RSP and HS. To my subject teachers, thank you. Thank you for your guidance, your patience, perseverance, and your belief in us. And of course, to the Almighty God. Thank you for the gift of life, guidance, wisdom, strength, and most importantly, for being my #1 supporter. This is not the end, but a new beginning. The path ahead may be challenging, but always remember the word padayon, to continue, to move forward. Mao nang padayon parillas para sa mas mahayag ug manindot nga kaugmaon. And to those who will become the strangers of my tomorrow, mind you, it's not goodbye, it's see you later everyone. Congrats parillas, proud kayo ko kaninyong tanan. Thank you and God bless us all.
Wow, thank you so much, Miss Paula, for that wonderful message. And that was indeed very inspiring. Now, before our completers will leave the portals of their alma mater,